Welcome back, everyone. This is Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. And we are going to be finishing day 1 of the investigation here in the case against Maya Fey, where she's being accused of murdering Dr. Turner Gray during a channeling session, But we are going to be continuing, like I just said, we are going to be finishing the day 1 of investigating. We should be able to do that at the end of this video, and then the next video we will be ready to go to day 1 of the actual trial. But anyway, hope you guys having an awesome day today. Hopefully you guys are having a decent weekend. But without further ado, or should I say, hopefully you guys had a decent weekend, I should say. Considering this, you guys are going to be seeing this on a Tuesday. I'm recording this ahead of time, but anyway, we are going to be going to the detention center to check up on Maya. June 20th, 10:34 a.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Nick! Hi! Maya! What am I going to do? I never imagined it would turn out like this! Calm down, Maya. Take deep breaths. Come to think of it, first time I met her, it all started right here in this detention center. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. That's the same conversation at the beginning of this case. I was too weak, and I couldn't control the spirit's power, so I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but you don't have to be nice to me. I understand. Totally. She definitely has more than me. Huh? What are you talking about? Who I think the next master should be. I mean, she's got more spiritual power than me. She always works really hard at her training. Talk about bringing the mood down even further. So you're the master or something to the Crying School of Channeling? Actually, my mother is for now. But since that title was passed from mother to daughter, I guess I will be someday. But many people think that channeling isn't real, that it's all just an act. You believe in us, don't you? Yeah, because I've seen it with my own eyes. When Maya's channeling a spirit, not only her voice, but her whole physical appearance changes. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. It happened this time, too. Dr. Gray said that he wanted to call the nurse, so Maya's body must have taken on that nurse's appearance. What exactly happened in channeling chamber? I went into that room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, and sat down across from him. Okay. We closed our eyes and I began the channeling. This is sounding kind of creepy, like the beginning of a scary story. And that's the last thing I remember. What? After spirit comes into my body, I lose myself, my consciousness. Then you don't remember a single thing? When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms. And there was blood all over my clothes. Oh, but I do remember having a dream. A dream? What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling? I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move and it was unbearable, really suffocating. It was something like that. I see. I have no idea what to say to that. There's a really familiar smell, too. Under the ground? Yeah, I can't quite place it, but I know I've smelled that same scent before. Guess this is about all the information I'm going to gather for today. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay? Huh? It? What is it? The document requesting me to be your attorney, of course. What? What's wrong? Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer. No one's decided that yet. But I did! I killed that person with these 2 hands! That's enough, Maya. It's hopeless! If you defend me, you'll lose, I'm sure! Stop it! Help me! Nick, help me! I'm scared! Don't worry, I will. When is the trial? It sounds like tomorrow. As usual, zero prep time. Alright, I'm going now. Wait! This jewel! This is called a Magatama! It's a magical charm and it's always protected me. Give this to Pearly and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers. Maya's Magatama. Slightly translucent and small, but it has a deep, profound aura about it. Let's go ahead and move back to the village. I have to save Maya no matter what. It's her life on the line. What in the world happened in that room yesterday? Hey, that's Gumshoe's team. June 20th, Fay Manor Meditation Room. The meditation room nurtures all mediums, young and old. Even mediums in training, I'd wager, but it's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday. June 20th, Fay Manor, Winding Way. Little Pearl isn't here today. Maybe she's at school? June 20th, Fay Manor, Channeling Chamber. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. I should take this chance and thoroughly check this room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two. Oh, Mr. Wright. Good morning. I am on my way to go meet Mystic Maya, and I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea so bitter you'll lose your tongue and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. I'm sure Maya will be very grateful. That's Mystic Maya, good sir. She is one scary lady. Oh dear, sweet Mystic Maya. Pearl wept constantly for you last night, as did I. I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions too while I have the chance. I would like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday. Do you mean that awful tragedy? That man murdered me, so I killed him. Maya? Step away from there! Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. What happened here in this room after I left? Well, first I struck Mystic Maya on the head to make her go unconscious, correct? That is correct. Next, I performed the spirit severing technique. Spirit severing technique? The spirit of that nurse was inside of Mystic Maya's body. I used the technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the other world. I knew this kind of testimony is even admissible in a court of law. By the way, what is this room exactly? The channeling chamber? This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday. What do you mean? Sometimes when an inexperienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt, as you witnessed yesterday. Revolt? But how? When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will and herself steps aside. To put it another way, the spirit is burrowing the medium's body, good sir. Isn't that extremely dangerous? An experienced medium has little problem controlling a spirit. But Mystic Maya, that was her first channeling. And that was why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that would be calling danger upon the client himself. I'm grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible incident. And that would be... that forwarding screen there. It is the Quran Sacred Writings, along with the Quran Sacred Urn. They are this village's most treasured possessions. I'd rather found out that something had happened to either one. Oh, the humanity. I'd rather be worrying about the forwarding screen at a time like this. Guess this isn't just some dilapidated old screen after all. So, how is Pearl today? Mr. Wright. Yes? In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. When compared to even Mystic Maya, Pearl has the spiritual power to become a master. That's very impressive. Until now, the women of the Branch family have thought themselves to be inferior. But, Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is so great that it's even greater than some of the main family. Yes, Pearl is a channeling prodigy of the pride of the Branch family. Wow, she's really fired up now. In any case, our world is so different from yours. Perhaps it is best for you to quit, good sir. Quit? Quit what? Let's go back to the law offices. Whew, feels like I've been gone forever. But it's only been one day. Oh, that's right. Where's that newspaper Dr. Gray brought the other day? Ah, here it is, right on top of my desk. This is the only thing he left behind that's gonna be of any help. Newspaper clipping at 1 added to the court record. 1 year ago on May 2nd, 14 patients died from malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. Charlie, a quite decorative plant. It's a memento of my boss, Mia, who passed away. The rest of the room may be in shambles, but I always managed to care for this little fella. There is something that I did want to check out here. It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to tiny villages like this. So every family has to burn their own trash. Morgan Fay did mention something about an urn. It's a really old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. It looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so time to move on. June 20th, Fay Manor's side room. Oh, hey, like, you're that guy from yesterday, the, dentist guy? No, I'm a lawyer. That's right, Mr. Smith, Esquire. That's right. Wait, I mean, you're wrong. My name is Wright. Smith? Wright. Well, I got, like, 3 letters at least. I don't think she gets the point. Anyway, why are you here? So, like, I study this thing called parapsychology at this college, and, you told me about that yesterday, the sesameology too. What I'd really like to know is why you're still here today. Oh, so, like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it. Hello there, whoever popped up. I didn't get to see who that was. I'm sorry. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. Like, it's really... That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again? If Lotta ever wanted another genuine mysterious phenomenon, it's right here. So, why are you still here today? Like, there's so much for me to, like, study here? Like what? Like, the medium's training, or like, how they inherit their spiritual power? I suppose. This village is the real thing, after all. So, like, I asked if I could stay here for, like, a little longer. Sure seems like the carefree type, at least on the surface. Have you heard about the murder? It's, like, totally scary, she says with a silly smile plastered on her face. So, do you know anything about it that might help? Somehow, I don't think she has a grip on reality, let alone what's going on here. About the victim, Dr. Gray. I don't know who you're talking about. Like, wait, I think you asked about him, like, yesterday, too. That's right. Her reaction yesterday when I asked was... You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? Then what was that all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Well, like, a long time ago? I was, like, a patient, yeah. Okay, she is definitely hiding something from me. Like, is something wrong? Oh, there's something wrong. A splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in, although that incinerator piques my curiosity. Okay, we already checked out the incinerator. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we can check out here in the channeling chamber. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels of this flooring. The straw in the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. No matter what I do, my eyes keep getting drawn to that pool of blood in the center here. Oops, no. Hey there, recorderometer. It's a beautiful and expensive folding screen. It also looks quite old. There seems to be some sort of sacred text written on it, but I can't read it. This is... It's a hole! Could this have been made by a bullet? Folding screen added to the court record. About 8 inches off the ground is a small hole that looks like a bullet hole. Well then, I do believe it's time for me to take my leave. Alright, please tell Maya I said hi. What was that? I mean, Mystic Maya. I will tell her. Let's go ahead and... Let's check this out. There's some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. I hope no one is hiding back there. I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface. Some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. I'd guess they're used during the channeling. Let's go back to the Winding Way. June 20th, Fay Manor, Winding Way. Ah! You surprised me! How are you today? Guess she isn't open and friendly chatting. Huh? She's still holding something in her hand. Looks like the same thing she had yesterday. Oh, yeah. Maya said to give this to you. Uh-oh. Ah! I'm in trouble now. If Morgan sees us like this, I'll be the next one they're channeling. Hey there, Ninja Zero. That's Mystic Maya's! Huh? She actually spoke. Who are you? I'm Phoenix Wright. I, worked with Maya. You worked with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right? Excuse me? I bet I know who she picked Nick up from. I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's special someone. What? So then, of course! You're gonna help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're gonna do, right? Well, yeah, I will. Oh wow, it's like a beautiful fairy tale. That earnest look shining brightly in your eyes, it must be true love. But what? Why am I being boiled into a bright red lobster by this little kid? I'm so jealous of Mystic Maya. Oh, what a wonderful relationship. But wait, I mean, we aren't... Things aren't like... I can tell you're a good person. Alright, Mr. Nick. I may be small, but I'm gonna help you in any way I can. Okay, let's talk to Pearly here. Pearl, are you friends with Maya? I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her. Wow, I had no idea Maya was so revered. Usually when people don't use Mystic Maya's title, I get mad. Oh, sorry. But if it's you, Mr. Nick, then it's okay. Because you're special to her. Where in the world did she get an idea like that? By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from? Which channeling school? Yes, for example, I study the crime technique. Ah, I get it. No, I'm a lawyer. A lawyer. Lawyer? Yup. Is that related to spirit mediums in any way? None that I know of. Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is? I'm sorry, but I have no idea. Maya did say Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world. So what's that you got there, Pearl? Oh, this? I found it yesterday. If you want it, I could give it to you. Let's go ahead and take it. Alright, well, if you really want to give it to me... You look like a child in a toy store, Mr. Nick. She not only speaks in a refined manner, but laughs in one, too. Black key added to the court record, an old steel key. A green jewel was set in the center of the key's grip. Mr. Nick? Yes, Pearls? I can call you that, right? You're too cute to just call you Pearl. Sure, Mr. Nick. Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama? Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you. But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this Magatama with spiritual energy. Spiritual energy. Enemy, yeah. Good reading there, Teddy. Please take this. I'm sure it will be helpful. What do you mean? It will let you see people's secrets. See people's secrets? Yes! If it's alright with you, I would like to accompany you for a little while. I could explain the Magatama's power to you when we meet someone hiding a secret. Oh, I got someone in mind for that. June 20th, Faye Manor's side room. Hello again. We seem to be seeing a lot of each other lately. Aw, she's, like, totally cute. Is she, like, your daughter? What? No. How do you think I am? I want to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray. I, like, totally don't know him. What? Ah, what is that? You can see it, can't you? You can see it, can't you, Mr. Nick? You can see the lock on that person's heart. What? This is the power of the Magatama. Only you can see these psychic locks. Psyche locks, huh? The more someone wants to hide their secret, the more locks you'll see. If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it. Unlock? But how? Please use Mystic Maya's Magatama on this person, and let's remove the lock. I have no idea what she's talking about, but guess I'll give it a try. You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop. Well, I've got to start somewhere. Let's give this Psyche lock thing a try. I'm gonna ask you again. Did you know Dr. Gray? I totally don't know that guy, like, you're totally more persistent than a roach! This girl is hiding something, I'm sure of it. I guess I have no choice but to remove this lock. Alright, so first, I have to use Maya's Magatama. The victim. Ini-Weeny, I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is. I told you, like, how many times do I, like, have to repeat myself? If you're, like, so totally sure, then where's, like, your proof? Well, it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person. I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him. Like, what do you mean, like, indirectly? I should try to show that possibility existed for now. So something that shows a possible connection between Ini and Dr. Gray. Take that! Here's your proof. Like, what is that? Ouch. I guess it doesn't have anything to do with it, huh? Pearls did warn me. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you, she said. If I don't have enough evidence, I should probably stop. I should take another look at the court record and think it through one more time. While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him. Okay, I already read that. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. June 20th, Fay Manor, Meditation Room. Hey, it's you, pal. So you're gonna be her lawyer, I bet. Yes. Oh. I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once I wish I could be on your side. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid. I'm not scary, honest. Wow, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids. Hey, I know. I'll show you something cool. How is this? It's a real genuine pistol. Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing showing us something that dangerous? Oh, sorry. What about Maya and the charges against her? I don't think you can win, pal. If you talk about proof, we've got a few pieces. Hey there, Maddie. You've got proof? Yeah, pal. That puffy-haired photographer's going to testify tomorrow. Must be talking about Lotta. Actually, speaking of Lotta... I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember, I took some pictures at the murder scene inside. Lotta's hot pictures. I wonder what her camera captured. Besides, you must have realized by now, pal. There's no way anyone other than Maya Fey could have done it. What am I supposed to say to Pearls now? About Dr. Gray. The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over those tabloid shows last year. Yeah, I know. I was looking through some newspapers from last year and... Huh? I could have sworn I cut an article out, but I guess I must have lost it. He's searching through his pockets, and boy are those big. Looks really interesting, too. Hey, do you have a copy, pal? A copy of that article? I think Dr. Gray might have brought a copy of the office when he came by. Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day and... Hey! It's that news story! The one about the malpractice suit. 14 patients died and it caused a huge stink. Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that. You mean the car accident the nurse died in? Oh, here you go. I brought my own clipping with me today. Here, pal. This is for you. Alright, thanks. Newspaper clipping 2 added to the court record. Ini-Weeny, nurse at Gray Surgical Clinic, died after falling asleep at the wheel. About Maya's trial tomorrow. I've got 2 pieces of news for you, pal. 2? Yeah, bad news and even worse news. So which do you want to hear first? I don't really care. It doesn't change the fact that I'm not gonna like it. Alright, pal. Well, prosecutor for the trial is Prosecutor Von Karma. What? Von Karma? Manfred Von Karma. He was an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. He never lost a case in the 40 years of his career, and he raised a fearsome disciple. The horrible aftertaste of evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget. Wait a sec. But didn't Von Karma stand trial, and... That's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor. Why am I having trouble saying that? Successor. So, who is his successor to Von Karma? Literally, pal, it's Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. His kid became a prosecutor real young, like 13, and hasn't lost a trial since. That's what they call a prodigy, pal. Kid, huh? Wait a sec. 13? The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13? I mean, a prodigy like that, I would have heard something about... Oh, no. The kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. That country's got a lot of stuff and it's a great place to develop a person's talents. Germany, huh? That's probably why I've never heard of this person. Still, all it takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma. And I get terrible flashbacks to that case. Stop it. Get a grip on yourself, Phoenix. None of that matters anymore, now that he's gone. Okay, let's see if she can spill his, beans now. Which I already read all that. And I think I do have the piece of evidence that I need. Okay, so first I have to use Maya's Magatama. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Take that! The victim. Ini-Weeny. Okay, I already read this. Okay, let's see what she has to say about this. Take that! Take a look at this newspaper clipping. Like, what is it? A story about an accident? Please read the victim's name. Ini-Weeny. Ini is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? Miss Ini-Weeny wouldn't have happened to be a relative of yours, would she? So you noticed. She was my older sister. I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister, was she a nurse? Perhaps at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray's surgical clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that the clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister. Unlock successful. And we get a full bar again. Please, tell me all you know about Dr. Gray. My sister's name was Ini-Weeny. She was, like, a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic? That's what I thought. I heard that, like, Dr. Gray was really tough on people, like, a total slave driver. My sis was, like, always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked. Wiped out? So is that why she fell asleep at the wheel? That guy, like, drove my sis so hard, so, like, that's why the accident happened. The one where 14 patients died from malpractice? Yeah, like, I think that was the doctor's fault, too. My sis was pushed by, like, everyone's expectations and, like, her duties and stuff. And that pushed her to her death. Oh, I'm sorry. So, like, are we done? I've, like, already told you my story to, like, everyone. You understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how a psyche lock works. Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to. The lock this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying. Before I leave, I do want to check this out. Now where did this box come from? I'm sure this wasn't here last night. Looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big just for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. June 20th, Karine Village. Mr. Nick! What's wrong? I've never left Karine Village. Really? Wow, that's, pretty amazing. You're gonna meet with Mr. Meyer, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi. Hey, wait! She ran off. Again. Well, I know Ini's secret now, but I still don't have any idea how I'm gonna save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. Okay. Let's go to the detention center. June 20th, detention center, visitors room. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really save her? Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Must be Maya. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? That voice. Mia! Even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own. Mia. She's Maya's older sister and my mentor. She was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into quote-unquote retirement. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help, just like this. Her spirit comes back from the other world and burrows Maya's body for a bit. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, especially when it's bad. Mia, you can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix. So, tell me all about it. I'm gonna guess that my sister is in a lot of trouble again. I told her everything about what had happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes, deep in thought, while she listened. I see. Mia, what am I supposed to do? It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation. And that is? Tell me, please. Believe in your convictions. And fight for the complete acquittal of your client. You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure? I know she is, and I'll give you a hint as to why. Yes? Mediums can't have dreams. They can't? From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling. Yeah, she said she dreamt she had died and been buried in the ground. But that is impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels, her own spirit disappears. Which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time. Then, what does this mean? I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up. A setup? It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up. How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on? If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. It is? Just as it sounds, Phoenix, you already hold the key. But really? Come on, show me the key to this case. The key, huh? Alright, I'll show it to her. The key I hold. I think she saw about this. Excuse me. Mia, have you seen this key before? Ah, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case. This key? Phoenix, listen. Right now, that key is sitting in your hand. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. What does she mean? I'm certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is. That is enough. But... How could I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have... I didn't know it at the time. But this day was gonna end with a turn for the surprising. Mia? What? What's wrong? That's right, only I can see the psyche locks. Which means, Mia must know something about the real murderer. But for this to be something that she would hide under lock and key from even me. What in the world is going on? And we will find that out in the near future, but we are going to end this video for today. That is day 1 of the investigation done. And the next time I see you guys, we will begin the first day of the trial in the case against Maya Fey. So, hope you guys are looking forward to that. Thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying this series so far, and I'll be seeing you guys again next time.